Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another episode of potential newcomer tournament. I guess that's what I'm calling the series, but I've been doing it on the channel for a few weeks now, and I've been saying the past few days, maybe past couple weeks, you guys do seem to like it because you come back and vote, which is really cool to see. Thank you guys for that, first and foremost. But, alright, so usually I like to keep these episodes a little shorter. I kind of will go into the results from a previous week, let you know who won that matchup, and then we jump into today's matchup, and then we vote. But with the Smash Direct being yesterday, I have to address this because people have asked, what am I going to do about the tournament now that seven characters from this tournament have been either confirmed or deconfirmed? And those characters are King K. Rool, Mimikyu, Ashley, Simon Belmont, Shovel Knight, Chrom, and Dark Samus. 7 characters. And I think, let's see, I have 4 of the top 5 seeds in my tournament were all confirmed. That was K. Rool, Belmont, Dark Samus, and Ashley. Those were all confirmed. My number 4 seed is Hayachi, if anybody cares about that. But so I have to address this. What am I going to do about the tournament? Am I going to start over? No, because first of all, creating this thing, the whole tournament was a lot of work. I don't mind doing it, but then again, if another character gets confirmed that's in the tournament, I'm going to have to redo everything again, and that could be a big headache, and then I'll just never get the tournament done. So, the best, okay, maybe it's not the best, but the way that I'm going to come up with is, if the character has been confirmed, I'm flat out replacing them with a different character that I've come up with. That's the only way I can think of it. So, as an example, like I said, 7 characters, so we'll take King K. Rool here. King K. Rool won his matchup against Nintendo, so he's in the next round facing off against Paper Mario. So what I'm going to do is just remove King K. Rool with a different character. And over here right here, I hope my face cam is not in the way. Shouldn't be, but right here, I don't need to do this, but maybe it'll help a bit. Put that on, there we go. So everything highlighted in black right here are the 7 new characters. Incineroar, Skull Kid, Buzzwole, Ken, Celica, Chibi Robo, and Sora are going to be the new characters, and I'm replacing them with, basically in order. So Incineroar is replacing King K. Rool, and then going down the list, that's who they're going to replace. I have the little seeds right next to them for who they're going to replace. Again, seeds don't mean too much in the tournament. I just want to kind of put a seed with who I thought was most likely to be a newcomer in the for Smash Ultimate. So yeah, Incineroar is now the new number 1 seed, even though he wasn't the overall number 1 seed. You know, he's a replacement. That's what it is. So Incineroar. So that's what I have to do about that. So yeah, the tournament kind of got off rails a bit, but that's the way I'm going to fix it. And if somebody might ask, what about characters that have lost? I'll take Mimikyu, for example. He lost to Shadow. What about Mimikyu? Since it is a double elimination tournament, Mimikyu's down here. Whoever's taking Mimikyu's spot, unfortunately, is only going to get 1 game. If they get the lowest amount of votes, they're out, I guess. Sorry that has to happen, but there's no easy way for me to do all this, so that's what I have to do. I'm just replacing the characters, plain and simple. So I'll do that in a second. But let's get to last week's result, which was right here, game number 10. These characters were not confirmed, so I guess that's sad in a way. But maybe there's still potential for them. Game 10, Isaac from Golden Sun versus Crash Bandicoot. This one was the highest voted matchup so far in the tournament. Over 60 votes, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think it was over 60 votes. So that is actually really close. Somewhere around 60. But here's the results. Crash Bandicoot 26. Isaac 32. Isaac beat out Crash Bandicoot. Isaac beat out Crash Bandicoot. What's up with that? I'm not surprised either way. I knew this was going to be a huge matchup. Not surprised by the outcome at all. So Isaac's moving on. What is he? The 12th seed. Move that there. Put in his little voting numbers. What is it? 32. Alright, so that means Crash Bandicoot, loser of game 10. Loser game 10. Where's that? Right here. Crash. 21st seed. There we go. Crash is now in the loser bracket. So if Crash loses at all ever again, one more loss, he's done from the tournament. So yeah, congrats to Isaac for that one. I knew that was going to be a good one when the matchup kind of got made. So very cool to see, and especially thank you to everybody who voted in that one. It was the highest, like I said, the highest number of votes combined for both fighters, so that was pretty cool to see. So let's get into today's matchup finally. Again, sorry, I had to kind of go over what I was doing with the characters that have been confirmed and whatnot. So today's matchup, we are on game 16. Luckily, these two, or maybe unluckily, haven't been confirmed or deconfirmed in any way, so they're still in the tournament. And we got a couple third-party characters, Rayman and Spyro the Dragon, facing off. So let's get into this. So first up, Rayman. I think right when Smash Ultimate was announced back in, was that March, April, somewhere around there, when they had the little teaser, I think when people started coming up with a roster for third-party characters, Rayman was like at the top of it, only because of like the recent relationship and with Nintendo and Ubisoft, and they had so much, they were working together. They had a great relationship, that plain and simple. They had the Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom battle. What was it? The Rayman had his own trophy in Smash Wii U and 3DS, which was really cool. I think it was actually submitted by the producer of the Rayman games, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but I think they did their own artwork and stuff for that, so that was really cool to see. Of course, Rayman really kind of was getting caught on with the audience when was it Artsy Omni made up that fake leak about Rayman being on the character selection screen, and everyone was going nuts. And then they're like, "Yo, put Rayman in the game; he'd be cool." And I will admit, as a third party, his name is known. I don't think he's actually too popular in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I've done a little research on him in the past, and he wasn't the... Japan didn't like him too much, or at least his games didn't sell well in Japan. I think that's what I was getting to. So, I don't know. Rayman, I think, still has to be at the top of the list for third party, likely, characters, because... First of all, Ubisoft still doesn't even have a rep. Not that there's a rule anywhere that says, third parties in great terms with Nintendo. Oh, they're definitely going to get a character in Smash. There's no such rule, so Rayman is definitely, he's not likely to be in at all, or not guaranteed to be in, but I think he's likely, just given the relationship. Some people say Rabbids. I see them more as an assist trophy, if anything. So, I think Rayman has a great chance. Hello, mouse. There we go. But, so Rayman, I think definitely one of the more likely third-party characters. Definitely got to be at the top of the list for third-party characters. But let's go into his opponent today. So, Spyro the Dragon. Spyro. Classic from, he grew up on PlayStation. Kind of, you could say he was a rival in Nintendo. But then Activision kind of did their own thing. Did they buy him, or didn't they initially own him? And I think it was like Activision owned Spyro and Crash, wasn't it? And then they went, they had like an exclusive deal with PlayStation for them, but then that exclusivity kind of just ran up, and then didn't really hear from Crash. He didn't do too much, nothing big like he used to do on PlayStation. Spyro transformed into Skylanders. Some people were a bit disappointed, because he wasn't, the actual Spyro the Dragon that kind of grew up with. But I think Skylanders was still a huge success. They brought the Toys to Life model, that whole thing. Then Nintendo did their own thing with Amiibos. So, Spyro's definitely got his name out there. I don't think I've never seen him really up there in terms of, voting-wise for third-party characters. It's always been just other characters. Of course, I'm not going to name any. Why would I? Because I can't think of any off the top of my head. But he's never been too high on third-party character lists. I don't think he was even... Was he even mentioned when the Smash ballot came out there? I'd never seen anybody post anywhere, "Oh, I'm voting for Spyro to get my vote." No, I didn't see that. So I don't think Spyro has a decent chance. I don't think he has a chance, really. I really don't. Because of when his game got the announced the Spyro, the what is it, the Reignite trilogy, whatever that is, got announced. The roster for Smash Ultimate was long decided. If not, I mean, yeah, it was long decided on. So Spyro, I don't think he's pretty much sitting out in the cold in this one. The only chance I could see would be DLC, and I still think that would be a long shot. So, yeah, I don't think Spyro has the greatest chance to make it into the roster for Smash Bros. I don't. Would it be cool to see him? Absolutely. It'd be awesome. I'd love to see Crash and Spyro make it into the game. It's third party, but then, oh, there's too many third party. Throw that out the window. It'd just be awesome to see Crash and Spyro going up against Mario and Link or something like that. You know how awesome that would be? Just to think about. That's a cool thought. But for this video, for this matchup, my vote easily goes to Rayman. I think he's highly more likely than Spyro is. Just the relationship and everything. Ubisoft doesn't have a rep. I don't think Activision has a rep either. So, I mean, that could be a pro for Spyro, but maybe Crash gets that more. And I do think that is the Spyro trilogy, is that coming out on the Switch, I think it is. I know the Crash one did come out, or it's about to come out. I don't remember. But anyway, I'm rambling. It's really late. I gotta go to bed because work is really early in the morning. So yeah, that's it. My vote. I'm sorry, this video at the end kind of turned into a mess, but my vote at the end, Rayman, plain and simple. Let me know who you guys think down in the comments. Rayman, Spyro, and then yeah, that's all I got for this one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, except maybe the last minute or so of my rambling. But yeah, hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.